Hi. Lisa and I are here in England this week. We've been working with BFBS, which is the British Forces Broadcast Service. It's the television wing of the British military, Army, Navy, and Air Force. And of course, we've been taken into the world of video journalism and doing a lot of stuff, particularly with iPhones. And we've trained a bunch of their people now. And of course, one of the issues particularly with iPhone recording, which you've probably run into if you're working on iPhone or smartphone, is what do you do about the narration track? Because the microphones on iPhones, they're very little, and it's difficult often to lay down the narration track and get some clean copy. So actually, one of the guys here brought in a fantastic piece of gear, which we're going to invest in immediately because it works so well, but I just wanted to share it with you right away. The first piece, this is called iRig, and as you can see, it plugs, I'll show you the plug, it plugs directly into the iPhone, but what makes it really interesting is it's small, it's easy to use, and it's got an XLR input in it, which means you can put professionally balanced microphones in it, which already is a huge advantage, particularly if you're recording in the field and you want to record clean audio. But what made this particularly interesting to me, because it's this narration issue that is always really a problem, and we've done, I don't know, we've trained 1,000 people to do iPhone video so far, maybe more. One of the big problems is the narration. And what he had was this Lipmike. Now, Lipmikes, for those of you from the radio business, they've been around almost forever, and it's almost a 1930s design. The funny thing is the microphone is about 3 times the size of the iPhone, but it works incredibly well. And you hold it up like this, and you talk directly into it, and this screen prevents any other sound from getting in. And the great thing with the iRig is you can plug this directly in, and so it gives you clean audio every single time, which is fantastic. Now, if you want to record, this is great, particularly if you're editing on iPhone, which a lot of these guys in the military are doing because they're out in the field and they don't want to drag a lot of stuff around with them. On the other hand, if you're editing on a laptop, which is my own preference, if you have the ability to take a laptop with you in the field or work on a laptop, and you have the same issue with the narration, then what we have is this thing, which is called Icicle. We're going to print some stuff on the VJ.com, which gives you prices and where you can get this stuff, but I just want to share it with you right away. The Icicle is particularly interesting because it plugs directly into your laptop, and once again, you marry the Icicle to the Lipmike and you're in business. So I highly recommend this. This makes even if you're in a noisy room, it makes your narration incredibly clean. I think it's worth investing in if you're doing this professionally or attempting to do it professionally. And it takes away one of the biggest problems, which we found working purely in smartphone and iPhone, which we're doing a lot of here with the military, is how to get clean, pristine narration down on an iPhone directly, particularly if you're editing on the iPhone. So I'm going to put some printed stuff on the pages, but I wanted to share this with you immediately. I think it's three really interesting pieces of gear. So let me run through those once more. One is the Lipmike, and this is pretty old. I mean, this is like 1930s technology, but it still works. One is the iRig, which allows you to plug directly into the iPhone. And the last one is the Icicle, which allows you to plug directly into the laptop. So take a look, and if you have any questions or you're starting to use these things, we're going to buy some here and use them. We'll do some demonstrations, but absolutely fantastic solution to what had been a problem.